So, now, Carcinogen, was that opening live-action scene only in the Japanese version of the game?
It was in the American version, however, it's gone through several alterations over various versions of the original PS1 version of the game. There's the original Japanese version, then there was the American release, which censored Chris Redfield smoking a cigarette, all the blood and gore, among other things, and the music, they got rid of I Got a Shotgun.
Oh!
I got a shotgun!
Okay, well, I would like to thank all the people who made that opening cutscene possible, as well as everyone else who's donated recently. I'd like to thank James Rodriguez for a $20 donation. He says, put this towards SimCity. Also, if that game is played, I'm suggesting another donation incentive. After the game is beaten, have Mr. K destroy his grand city by activating the fire disaster several times.
We add that to the tracker?
So, I should
yeah, we could actually.
It is actually been a while since
add it as what kind of disaster to destroy it with afterwards.
I guess we'll add that if SimCity makes its goal, we can then say, like, we can add what disaster to the tracker under SimCity as a game. I think that would be the best way to do it.
Yeah, we could,
behind the scenes.
I'd say run it by Mike, but I think that'd be a really good idea.
Okay.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea.
Alright, Curtis McDonald came out swinging big time for Carcinogen.
I'm sorry, can you turn the TV back down? People are complaining. Okay.
That's true. Yeah, turn it down, turn it way down. But, okay. We're gonna need a little bit of serious time for this, I think. I'm not
Okay,
really sure.
just cut me off mid-sentence if it's serious time.
Okay, okay, good. There we go, there we go.
Okay.
I just had to make sure I wouldn't have to adapt in case the zombie didn't fall there.
Okay. Well, I think, thank you, Curtis McDonald for a $40 donation. Came out swinging for Carcinogen big time, saying, let's get some cutscene.
Thank you, Curtis McDonald, so much.
Also, thank you to Ilseroth, who put in a $10 donation, saying, hey, it's Ilseroth, sorry couldn't be there, but here's to the cutscene in RE1, also towards Kar's obliterating obsession with knifing the tyrant at night.
Obsession?
Whoa! I'm sorry, I have a bit of a problem, and it's called knifing the tyrant.
Is it
will
fun?
never go away.
Oh, it's kind of fun.
Yeah, that's good. Alright, thank you also to Adrian Iglesias for a $20 donation, who said simply, Mr. K is the best.
I just joined the Stars Bravo team last
It's true.
month.
It's true.
Well,
It is.
Yeah,
Why he's
Nobody here will
amazing.
argue that.
The one, the only. Yeah, absolutely.
Mayor K.
Should I put that towards SimCity, or...?
Also, I would like to give a shout out to my mother, who is probably watching this stream at this very moment.
I just ran into this house anyway, but
Alright, thank you also to Nick Hauser for a $30 donation, again for Carcinogen. Put it on the RE cutscene. It's a true classic. Well, whether or not I agree with you, I'm not sure. It was a true something, and I'm glad I saw it. That kind of rhymes. Alright, a $20 donation from Mark Moses. Thank you very much. Saying, last time I looked, the RE cutscene was at 130, so this $20 should finish it. Unfortunately, by the time you placed your donation, the RE cutscene was at 160, but we still thank you a lot for the money.
OAR thanks you for the money even more.
Well, yeah, absolutely, thank you. And finally, a donation from Peter Ebbs for an additional $20. Switch sends his regards. He writes, put it towards the RE1 cutscene, which now actually made 200 and I think was worth every penny towards OAR.
It made 200 and it's all your fault, Switch. Kind of a running inside joke, I'm sorry.
So 6 items, is that a Japanese thing or a Chris thing?
It's a Chris thing. It's very much a Chris thing.
That's really the biggest difference.
Oh, wait a minute, no, I'm going away. Oops. It's okay.
There's two big differences between Chris and Joe. Jill has the bigger inventory, but she has 8 versus Chris is 6. But Chris can take more hits. Jill will go into caution much sooner than Chris will. I think it's like 2, maybe 3 bites for Jill or something.
Something like that, yeah. But caution is pretty relevant in RE1 for the most part, because your foot speed remains constant no matter what health range you are at. It only actually starts to matter in Resident Evil 2, but still, nonetheless, Jill does have less health, but that is very much offset by the fact that she gets
2 item slots extra.
two item slots extra and
grenade launcher.
and the grenade launcher, bazooka from the get-go. It's actually called the grenade launcher in the Japanese version, but in the American version, it's the bazooka.
Which is weird, kinda.
Is that you, Rebecca?
Ah, it's the Moonlight Sonata.
This is the best acting ever.
Can you play?
So yeah, I have to wait for Rebecca to learn how to play piano, unfortunately. So that means I have to go explore the other side of the mansion.
3 weeks later.
However,
just to
I
show
learned
you
my
some-
first chord.
I think it was technically, was it like 3, you just walk like 3 rooms away and then come back and she learned it?
You can, but
It's more efficient to go do
yeah,
other
yeah,
things.
it's more efficient to do other things. Like I know in the remake route, he just goes out into the main hall and goes right back in.
Yeah.
But actually, the truth of the matter is, I don't think I've ever beaten a range note, so
She was
I don't even know.
My interpretation
Is this a range or is this normal?
This is normal. It's not director's cut.
Oh.
May I
I thought this was
practice
hard
my
mode.
watch?
Just try to
No, it didn't. Just
Describe Chris as hard, so it's probably a harder game to make soon.
well, no. It says easy and hard, but only because like it just says that for Chris or Jill. But Jill is definitely the easier character to play as for that matter. So, let's see.
I didn't even know in the
Oh wait,
original
no, I
version.
have to go back.
I didn't even know in the non-director's cut version it wasn't difficult. There really wasn't any difficulty. It's like 2 characters.
Yeah, it's just well, only in the Japanese version it says easy and hard. Okay. Really, the whole thing here is to just go to the other side and unlock stuff.
I love the glass shattering in this one is anywhere near as like startling as it is in the second one.
Yeah.
Oh man, it's so loud. I don't know.
Okay. Unfortunately, Chris does not have a Chris sandwich cutscene, but
I wouldn't want to make a sandwich with Chris anyway. I don't think he'd be very tasty.
probably not. Unfortunately for Chris. Okay, so going to the first, going to this save room here to drop off the handgun, first aid spray. There was something else I needed to drop off. Oh yeah, the sword key, since I'm finished with it now. And going and using it in the other place where you would need to use it is actually a bigger waste of time than just depositing it in the box. But for Chris's scenario, I'm largely going to be taking advantage of knife canceling, or rather pause canceling, which pretty much allows you to run around any zombie when executed correctly, even ones that would normally require a lot of marking to get out of the way. There we go, like so.
Nice.
Yeah, basically what it does is it resets Chris's animation, and the zombie is still in hit stun, so you can just run around him. Like that.
That's weird.
We never said the zombies were smart.
Well, they're zombies.
I think that after eating all those brains, they would be fine.
Well, this house doesn't have very many people in it.
Not anymore, but there
It
were
only has
people.
one bathroom.
It
Oh
does.
yeah.
It's a mansion that only has one bathroom.
Really?
It's a mansion that only has one bathroom, and the guardhouse has like a bathroom for every bedroom.
Yeah.
Which goes to show you that George Trevor truly had
Issues.
yeah, something like
Or
that.
a poor architect.
George Trevor was the architect,
Oh, well, that makes sense.
Yep.
but it was actually Lord Oswald Spencer who owns the mansion. I don't know. Spencer must have just told him to only put one bathroom in the mansion. With one line of text that just says nothing important.
Put this worthless bathroom in the mansion.
Well, it is worthless. If you examine the toilet, it just says nothing important.
Well, zombies don't need the bathroom. You don't need one.
Foresight.
Yeah. See, the architect knew what was up.
You know, I seriously don't think I've played Chris's scenario since JRDQ. But I still remember the route, so it's okay.
It's one of those things.
So give me a minute. I'm gonna check the map. I'm gonna see where I'm going.
Oh, no checking the map. I've played Jill's scenario quite a bit because I actually did anticipate Jill to be played, but I mean, I've got this game on speed dial. It's okay. Okay. And another pause cancel here. There was a glitch in the recent TAS that allows you to pass through that plant there without using the chemical, but even the guy who did the TAS of the game spelled out that it was purely a luck-based thing. I mean, you can brute force it, but it'll probably take like twice as long as it would to just go and get the
Shut
chemical.
it off, yeah. Once you got really lucky.
Plus, you're taking damage when you do that, right?
Yeah, you're taking quite a lot of damage when you do that.
Yeah.
Okay, now we are going to go visit Rebecca again. And I got the emblem, I didn't forget the emblem. If I ever forgot the emblem, I would have been very, very angry.
We all do it.
You like it?
Sure. Could you project? She's pretty good. If she were trying to go, like, doing the high school,
Oh,
yeah,
that
I'd
was
give her a
great.
B+. See?
Yeah. C minus.
So that's why we do a jury system.
What is that?
But I picked up the handgun earlier. I don't actually use that until I move on to engage the giant snake and the hunter that has Rebecca trapped near the west stairwell. Which is also going to be fun, being that, well, I've kind of forgotten how I go about fighting him, but I should be okay.
As everyone around you is tempted by ice cream.
Yeah, ice cream bars. Chocolate, banana, and orange.
Hello, Scream. How are you?
Apparently we have pizza
Ice cream.
according to this.
Will someone feed me orange sherbet, please?
Pass me a banana, please.
Oh, banana.
Okay, make straight through.
Who's gonna feed Carcinogen?
Cart wanted an orange one.
Well, someone is going to have the sworn task of holding it for me and passing it to me every time I have to do it.
I guess Alexa and I can trade off. You just hand it to each one of us after each
This is going to be fun, actually. Okay. Here, open it.
Like I said, stair sequence, go!
This is
You'll have to eat it during all of the doors.
He'll have a gun in like 3 doors.
Yes.
Resident ice cream.
President X Green. Go, go! Ah!
We're all a bunch of kids.
Next door.
Okay.
We're having problems getting it out of the package.
Okay.
Yeah, there we go, dude. Serious strats here.
These are pro strats.
Not pro stats.
Friend assisted eat runs.
Okay, my turn.
Yeah, that guy you saw dead there, there's a timer that starts, I think it's when the game begins?
No, not quite.
Or
The
is
timer
it-
only starts when you encounter him. But I followed the chain of events that comes with that. I followed the chain of events where he winds up dead when you find him.
Oh, it's a snake. Aww. See, this is
So this pattern lets me dodge the snake 100% of the time.
How many times did I die to that snake?
Okay, so I just sit here and wait. Give me some ice cream.
So if you get bitten by the snake here, does Rebecca fix you up then? Is that just a Jill thing?
No, she transports you back to the safer, but it's like an extra 2 minutes added onto the game time. And
What? When I hid there, the snake like ate my face. Hi, by the way, I
Nice.
just beat this for the first time like a few months ago-ish.
Yeah, same here. With some expert assistance for the second half.
Yeah, that's pretty much how mine went.
I would be
First half was like, I'm so lost. The second half was like, oh, okay.
I would be screaming so much with first playthrough. Like Eternal Darkness, with the bathroom scene.
Yes.
I still haven't played that yet. I really need to.
Wait for that.
have I taken damage at all so far? I don't think I have.
I don't think you have.
Oh.
Look at this. Pull-up strats here.
Yeah.
This is a friend-assisted speedrun.
Need to finish it up.
Friends
soon.
help friends
Probably
eat
gonna
ice
fall
cream
off
while
soon.
playing Resident Evil.
Yeah.
Huh.
It was speed.
No, he has to eat the stick too.
Still a little bit left to lick off. Actually, he's not done.
Bonus
yeah.
incentives.
I hate you so much right
only
now.
if you want 100%.
Yeah, I think so.
Alright.
There, that was 100% stick eating run.
Well, I didn't eat the stick though.
Stick licking run.
It was
For
a
the
great
extra
try,
$1,
yes.
you eat the stick and get a splinter.
It's high percent, not 100%.
Okay.
Probably next.
I'm sure everyone remembers the time I played Resident Evil 3 and ate McDonald's. Actually, no, it was Burger King, excuse me. Okay, so, puzzle here, cradle to grave. If I solve it wrong, then the crows come after me, etc.
I think I like what they did with the puzzle in the remake for this a little better.
Well, remake is considered like top tier Resident Evil.
Oh,
It is top tier Resident Evil as far as I'm
I
concerned.
agree.
It's the best in the series.
That and like RE2.
Oh, by the way, do we need someone on the computer to read donation comments?
We do, actually.
Where did Poxy go?
As soon as I destroy my chocolate, I will go.
Please do.
You will be the man.
Okay, so that's all of the crests.
You remember
Now I can go to the
You click the button after you read it.
Yeah, you get merged from Chip-In website and do refresh the donations tab and then market's done.
That was actually
And
really tough to
that
pause
doesn't
cancel
affect
there.
the people who are inputting it.
But it's like a run one
Right,
step.
as long as you're in the
Try to do it as fast as I can.
process, but it's fine.
I'm not button press what?
As long as you're in the donations and not the process, it's
And one question, how much do we usually do for the price to read the bid?
If it's like $1 or more, basically.
Sounds good.
If it's less than $1, unless there's a reason, just hit mark is done and don't read it.
Alright. I don't know, it's something. Okay, read test.
This feels like the World Series of golf.
Quiet on the green.
Well, some of us are still preoccupied by ice cream.
Yeah, we're like, we've got like, wow, I almost said we've got like bananas shoved in our mouth. That would have been kind of a.
It's kind of true.
It's halfway true. It's banana ice cream.
Yes.
Having your channel, I'm quiet. So.
Bananas in your mouth, not in your ears.
So what are our donations up to for character donations for Resident
Yeah,
Evil 2?
Yeah,
Because we should be, this is like maybe about a third of the way through the scenario, I think. Or a third of this game, I think.
So yeah, you can donate for either Leon or Claire for RE2, and for if we reach $250, you can do the beast scenario.
So, quickish, observe. If you walk, you don't disturb the dogs.
Huh. Okay, just
Because their eyes were all popped in the opening cutscene.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, what? There was a third dog there. I completely forgot about that. Okay.
Alright, just to let you know, for Resident Evil 2 that is coming up, for the Play B scenario, the goal is $250. We only have $5 for that. And so if you want to see the B scenario, start chipping in. We really would love to show that to you. Also for choices, character choice for Leon is at $20 and Clara is at $0. So
Clara?
yeah.
Is that how it's written in there?
What's that?
Is that how it's written in there?
CLARA?
CLAIRE.
Well, they wrote it wrong. That's why Clara has $0 for her. Okay, between Leon and Claire then, Leon is winning by $20. So, we would love to have you donate.
Yep. It's
And-
Muddy Water.
Muddy Water!
Just to let you know, we are Speed Demos Archive. We are a speed running website. And we are here running games live to benefit the Organization for Autism Research, which is a great organization. And so every donation that you send in and every bid is going to help those people.
Help research studies.
I need some serious time here. Because this is particularly difficult dodge.
Just chill. And we can share reading tasks if you want.
Okay.
Let's do merge.
Okay, there we go. Got it.
Nice.
Nice.
Cool stuff.
See, if I were playing as Jill, it would be just as simple as blowing up the first zombie, running and grabbing the book, and getting out of there before the second zombie catches up. But unfortunately, Chris only has a knife available to him, so I gotta pause cancel everything.
Chris would either have to do. He was the only other option. We go
Is
get
that just
shot.
because of the inventory slots? Or is it...
It's because Chris does not get a grenade launcher. And there's the key, there's the bees.
Oh, he bees.
Zombie bees.
Zombies.
Zombies.
yeah.
So there's another one. We finally got it.
Okay. I ran to that to the save room to grab the first aid spray there because Plant 42 is extremely random to kill with a knife. It's like sometimes it's like maybe 1 out of every 400 tries you'll get a no damage Plant 42 with a knife. So it's like no.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna kill that offset right now by just going and getting the first aid spray. 2, 3, and the magic number is 24. Like, I don't push it all the way to the wall, I just push it twice, and then 24 times.
I remember this music. I'm going, wow, is that all they play here?
It's no pointlessly long maze-like hallway, though.
Yeah, thankfully.
This box puzzle is so stupid. I hate it. It's the most boring part of the run.
Stupidly words mouth hard. Yes. That's all I needed to contribute. It's getting like later for me. I'm gonna have to like crash after work, so
And Chris does not get a shark cutscene down here. So I just went right into the door. Well, no, there are sharks down here. You can see it right about. Like if you look very closely, you can see it, but you won't get a cut. But there's no cutscene.
Gotcha.
There's no cutscene for Chris.
Chris just feels left out all the time.
Yep.
It's like I can't hold as much, I don't get as much cutscenes.
So
I don't get a sandwich.
Everybody
Yeah,
abandons him right at the
he's
beginning.
you may notice there's like a placard on the wall next to the lever that says like food toys on it or something like that. That placard there has been reused in like a bunch of different Resident Evil games. And it just has like names like Todd McFarlane and stuff like that. I don't know if it's trying to say food toys or good toys or something like that. But it's, I don't know. It's just
It's a weird in joke, apparently.
yeah. Well, I mean, like they reuse a lot of graffiti between Resident Evil 2 and Resident Evil 3 as well. Like the above the rim graffiti that's in the basketball court in Resident Evil 2 is reused in several other places in Resident Evil 3.
Huh.
Like I don't remember all
He's
the
like, I'm happy.
yeah. I don't remember all the specifics, but the Versus Books Resident Evil 3 guide generally outlines all of it.
That's pretty cool.
Which is a fantastic strategy guide, by the way.
Versus was really
Versus was. Like back in the day, I would use no other.
That was like
it was actually
guide to have
yeah.
for any game.
Like the Game Fan Resident Evil 2 strategy guide actually took all the data from the Japanese version, so it's like come time I actually got to play the American. Yeah, but
There's a lot less version differences these days in games, but still, you get inaccurate info.
yeah. But historically, the Japanese versions of a lot of Capcom games have been easier than the American releases. But it was probably changed after Devil May Cry 3, I think. That they started putting the difficulties of their games on similar metric with the other territories. But anyways, yeah, Plant 42. Generally the safest strategy. That's not me, by the way. It's a cutscene.
Oh, you're lying. You totally walked in there to get grabbed.
Yeah, but the tentacles are like. These tentacles are freaking vicious. But I'm pretty sure the safest spot to knife them is like right here.
Jill was literally just like walking grenades out. Yeah.
Jerk. Let go.
There you go, my area.
Yeah.
That guy could like make a million waffles at once if he had like 5 toasters.
If he had any interest in making waffles, he's so good.
Oh, come on, he totally does. Look at that. He wants waffles. That's why he's so like angry.
Okay,
You're talking about frozen waffles, aren't you?
Yep.
That's easier. So.
Yeah. No, all he needs is like a couple of toasters.
Okay, there we go. And then walk over here. And this is the second safest place to be for the second cycle, which only appears if you don't use the V-Jolt.
Now he has less tentacles and less waffle making ability.
He only has
That's
one
not
tentacle left.
cool.
He's not going to hit me for the rest of this.
No, he's just kind of like flailing around looking for his waffle. No, never mind.
My breakfast.
I didn't know you could actually kill that guy without the like Jill thingy.
Oh yeah, you can.
Cool.
It's a lot easier as Jill too.
Yeah, because if you just follow the speedrunning route as Jill, then Barry just walks in and kills the plant and kills the plant's second cycle. Just automatically, he just casually walks up. He's like got a flamethrower.
Fire!
Just like burns the crap out of it.
Wesker!
He's wasting an awful lot of ammo on that lone spider.
You're alive. My word.
Well, it's a spider in arrangement, I think, isn't it? In arrangement, it's a spider, but they're just bees.
Are you with
Oh.
Jill?
In original mode.
I'm sorry.
I didn't know
We
that.
were attacked by a strange monster. Lost track of her while we were scouting around. I hope she's okay.
Also, just to let people know, it'll be a little while before we read
not
out
your
donation
fault.
bids,
This
so we're
place
just
is
trying to work
crazy.
out a few
If we
things.
stay here, all of us will
However,
end
we
up
do
dead.
appreciate every donation
What should
that
we
comes
do,
in.
Wesker?
And don't forget that you can
We have to
go
complete
ahead
this
and bid for what's coming
Whether
up
we
in
escape
Resident
or stay and
Evil
look for
2
Jill. We don't have
which
many bullets left.
I'm going to
We can't even
remind you
protect ourselves.
as soon as I can find
We're
this.
still in trouble.
Welcome to maybe
Chris, there
the
are a lot of
play
blocked
B
rooms in that
scenario. Right
Check
now
them
we're
out
at
one more
$5.
time.
And we have a goal of $250 for it. So if you really like that
Around the
scenario,
house.
go ahead, throw in some money. Organization for Autism Research would
Guys,
Let's get going.
guys, there are incentives for choosing the B scenario. True ending. Tyrant follows me around everywhere. It's more exciting. What is the matter with you people?
Pick it.
Well, we haven't exactly been reading donation comments lately.
we do need to wait
Is the app
because of
down
some
again?
issues that we're having. However, as soon as we work those out, we will be reading them for you.
Hooray!
Oh yeah.
So there might be plenty in there already. Well, we know.
Okay. So anyways,
They are.
running all the way back to the mansion. Since I already got the first aid spray in there, I'm going to go to the save room under the stairs, the one with the hunter. But that's okay.
Needs more Lisa Trevor.
Yeah, there is no Lisa Trevor in this game, which is kind of Lisa Trevor was actually going to be in this game, I think, but I don't even know why they cut a lot of the things like
Might have been time restraints.
I would say probably time constraints, but
time constraints, maybe, but the game has also gone through several betas, I'm pretty sure. Like, originally this was going to be a first-person shooter, believe it or not.
Really?
Yeah.
We all know how that worked out with Resident
Wasn't
Evil
Devil May
Survivor.
Cry also gonna be a first-person shooter
What?
actually as well?
What was it?
Like DMC, wasn't that also gonna be like that? I know it was supposed to be a Resident Evil game, and they're like, oh, this is now an action game. Here you go.
Well, it started out with Devil May Cry. It was like an unnamed project, and then they moved on to the Hookman demo and made Devil May Cry its own game,
Yeah.
which actually wound up turning out to be one of Capcom's more fun intellectual properties. But
They also have like a problem
What?
where it's only like every odd number
Must
game
be
is
the
good, and
stars
their even
leading
number
her.
ones are bad.
It's broken.
yeah, well, actually, Devil May Cry 4 wasn't as bad as a lot of people made it out to be.
I mean, it's not bad. I just had the problem with those like, here's half a game, I'll play the half a game again.
Okay, yeah, granted, I really do dislike backtrack syndrome.
Yeah, that game had it really, really bad. Like more than any other game I can think of in recent memory.
What?
Okay,
We're
so I'm
just-
gonna do a frame buffer here to manipulate this hunter's AI so that he won't slash me before I get to the door. And
What are they?
I forgot about this cutscene.
Rebecca! She's still in the house.
Turn light.
Dat pre-rendering.
So what?
I said dat pre-rendering.
Yep.
They need to bring that back.
Yeah, pre-rendered graphics are actually. I actually wonder what a PS3 game would look like with pre-rendered backgrounds.
Oh man, HD pre-rendering?
Yeah, but it would actually look really good, I think.
That would probably, yeah.
And you're
probably
dodging
wouldn't have
around
that.
the hunters because they always splash with their same claw.
Yeah,
I forget
yeah.
which one.
With the left claw. It's always with the left claw. Okay, so what I need to do now is deposit the knife and pick up the handgun. And I should be good to go.
Use guns in this game? What?
Yep. And I just narrowly avoided getting clubbed by that one. And that hunter there is a little difficult for me to dodge. Like there's usually they usually run about a 33% chance of getting clubbed by that one, but it doesn't really matter too much. Usually lose like maybe 1 second at most.
This room is like dwindling down.
Oh, I forgot to equip the handgun. Whoops.
It's just a snake.
Yeah, it's just a giant snake that just comes out of nowhere.
I have to
Bites a hole in the floor.
pet him for a few minutes or something.
I'm gonna shoot him with a handgun because it totally works.
That's like petting him, I guess.
What am I doing with health now?
I like how I took all that damage and fine.
Yeah, well, it's like, I mean, Chris has more health, and this is the Japanese version, so he's like 1 hit away from yellow fine.
Wow. I didn't realize the currency differences were that massive.
Yeah, but the main reason I chose the Japanese version of the game was so that I could work with the gas chamber for the best ending.
And the opening cutscene.
Opening cutscene.
Totally, it was all the opening.
Got a shotgun.
Well, yeah, okay. I have that to work with. I have that to work with too. Okay, so there's 2 things I need to do up here. I need to go get the Modisc. Because I'm trying to do best ending here. Personally, I hate doing anything other than best ending because it's kind of boring.
So you just end up skipping a lot of the game.
Yeah. You also don't have to turn on that light. Push it into the corner here, get that thing to open. Just do that. Opens right up. Grab the Modisc and leave.
AKA inventory eaters.
I thought that was everything, though.
Yeah, fair enough. Those like especially though.
And I think the 4 emblem combo at the beginning was worse.
Yeah, that's true.
Especially for Chris.
Yeah.
It's like, here, we're gonna take up 2/3 of your inventory. whatever else you want to have on it, just like
It's like, here, have a weapon and
maybe some ammo,
okay.
with some health.
Take your pick. You can have the ammo and the health and be an idiot, but those two don't combine.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is brute force the hunter coming up. Because I have to kill a hunter in order to save Rebecca. Coming up here pretty soon. Oh, there we go. Okay. I just didn't feel like taking damage
You
there.
kicked that sleeping guy like a hacky sack.
I sure did.
Now you'll notice
What did he do to you?
zombies obviously got dumber between this one and the second one because they can't open doors.
Oh, whoops. Okay, I'm probably in
Leads us
yellow.
to war.
I'm probably in yellow fine right about now. But it only takes about like 7 bullets to kill the hunter, so I just need to worry about landing every shot instead of worrying about damage. Just as long as I don't die, which I'm 99% sure I will not die.
You got the first aid spray just in case.
And another hunter is about to pop out of the corner here. He just screams at me. That's it.
He's like, hey, how's it? Wait, hold on. I
Hey!
got something for you.
I just want to shake your hand.
Okay, and right here. I kind of need. No, whatever. It could be for all intents and purposes serious to me, but it doesn't really matter.
Rebecca!
There we go.
Nice.
Rebecca!
Chris!
Thank God you're safe.
I'm sorry that you were worried about me.
We are in great danger. We must organize a search for the others and get the hell out of here. Understood?
Such
Yes,
ambition.
sir!
Okay, I'll go first. Proceed with your own judgment. All right? Can you do it?
Yes, I can!
Good luck.
And now I'm gonna take off and leave you alone. Have fun.
Can you
Have
do
fun,
yeah?
good luck.
Sure. Okay. You'll be fine this time, right?
Yes, I will.
Okay. You're not just gonna stand there and get eaten or anything like that, you know? That's what you're kind of doing.
She's so much more useful in Resident Evil 0.
I still haven't played that. I need to. I hear it's alright.
Yeah, Zero is actually pretty alright.
Yeah, Rebecca's actually, you know, good at
That's scary.
combat.
That's really scary.
I don't know what happens to her between that one and this one, but
That voice actor.
Get away from you, jerk. Okay, so I need to deposit handgun, Modisc, get the crank. There's probably one more thing I need to get that I'm not thinking of. Did I already throw away the helmet key?
So threw away a key when you opened the door. And
Okay, then I did. Okay, so deposit that and get the crank. Deposit that because it is useless now, and that's everything.
no weapon.
I'm about to get another one. The reason I went upstairs was to get the red jewel so that I could get the magnum. Which I'm not entirely sure is faster, but it's probably better to get the magnum and use that to engage the final tyrant instead of using the handgun. I actually didn't expect that to work.
Huh.
He just pops out, he's like, hey, how's it going?
Oh.
Whoops. Whoops. I missed. And that does not make me feel well.
I'm gonna stand here and soap while you run by me.
Old school AI. Oh man, it's like a gun or something.
Yeah. Greatest handgun.
The
ever
Colt
made.
Python. Koruto Python.
It's like
More
an
than
actual
enough power
weapon.
to kill an
Yeah,
entire
no,
team.
it
Like
really
so.
is.
I got a Magnum.
Where's that shotgun? Chris lies.
Well,
Maybe that's why they censored it in the American version. Because they
Because
worried
you don't got
about
a
they were worried
shotgun.
about lawsuits.
It's like false advertising. We can't
If
have
I heard that at the start of the game and he didn't have a shotgun immediately, it would have been like just critically panned.
yeah, there's not a whole lot left in the mansion. Just run through spiders, run through hunters.
Spiders are pretty harmless in this one.
What if they combine spiders and hunters together?
Spunters?
I guess.
Or
hiders. Yeah.
Actually, you will see what happens later on in the game. Actually, you already know what happens later on in the game. When you combine flies and hunters,
Yeah.
you get mesh monkeys.
Those things are nifty. If that's the proper word.
Oh wow! I thought I was going to get clawed there, but collision detection wasn't my favorite.
You're making a lot of these hunters sulk right now.
Yeah.
I don't think I've gotten clawed by one.
You haven't.
Except for the one you had
Well,
to kill.
yeah.
Okay, yeah, except for the one I had to kill, but
But you wouldn't have gotten
For
clawed by
dodging,
him if you didn't have to kill him.
yeah.
Maybe they just like want to tug at your pant leg and be like, hey, like, I'm hungry. Do you have food?
I know what it is. They notice he's got something stuck on his pants, and it looks horrible. They're
Yeah.
just trying to get it off for him.
Great.
Misunderstood hunter, the new meme.
So, Carcinogen, would now be an okay time to catch up on some donation comments?
Oh, dude, anytime. It's been nothing but quiet. Go.
Yeah,
go.
it kind of seemed like that. So, it's Poxnor here, actually alongside Brosensha,
Yeah.
getting in a little time with the
Dynamite Duo.
donation tracking program. So, I'll actually pass it over to him to get us started.
Alright, well, the first one that I have is from Nick Massarelli, and it's going to be $20 for Claire in Resident Evil 2. So with that, it seems like it's time. The next one is from Francesca Freza. She also gave $10 towards Claire for Resident Evil 2.
So it's not time anymore.
Okay, this is going to suck.
So thank you.
Wow.
Oh!
Nice.
So yes, thank you very much to Francesca Frezza for that one.
Well, okay, thanks for showing me up with the languages. Blah, 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 blah,
He's
blah.
the international man of mystery.
Alright. Eric Daly said as he gave $21 and he said, as soon as I heard Cars say he wanted Leon on Resident Evil 2, I had to give you $21 towards Claire. Good luck, Cars. Resident Evil is my favorite series.
I didn't say I wanted Leon or Claire. I just want B scenario.
Well, they can also donate towards that then.
Which they need to. Which they need to because it's still at a measly $5.
It sure is.
Thanks for your donation anyway, though.
No, he's cool. He's
See, now if Rom had done that like #1 jump earlier, we'd be $1 closer to it.
Yes, we would.
I'm not gonna let him live it down ever. That whole $1.
cool. True that. Alright.
Yeah, half the game to do it.
Okay, so
Mars.
let's... Okay, so watch.
They're trying
They can taste it. It's just
trying
it's kind of like
so hard.
it's just dangling right in front of their tongue. It's like,
Aw, too bad.
Stupid invisible walls.
Sorry,
put them on an
sorry.
escalator.
My invisible elevator wall is immune to your plastic heads. Your exploding plastic heads.
It's like foam and plastic. I don't even know.
Yeah, exploding foam and plastic dog heads.
Alright, I'll go ahead and continue. Marco Athade, let's listen to Poxner correct that, gave $5 for Phantom Train Suplex. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right on.
Okay, Noah Tomlin gave $15 and he said, your run is excellent as usual, Carcinogen, but it could use a little dit man.
Oh.
I am not sure.
Okay.
What is
That
Ditman?
is.
Ditman is a glitch in Resident Evil 4. You take the striker, which is probably the best shotgun in the game, and you go into the menu midway through your raising weapon animation. Like you just hold R, and before the weapon is finished raising, you go into your menu, and then you switch to another weapon, and then Leon runs about twice as fast as normal.
Weird.
Which is, I mean, it takes some time to activate, so it's not useful everywhere, but it's still by far the most prevalent speedrunning glitch in the game.
What did he mean by
Well,
that?
cool. Would you like it for this?
I mean, I would be pretty indifferent if it. Oh, I need serious time, by the way.
Oh.
Okay, there we go. Okay, we're good.
Okay.
That's some pretty
The
quick
world's
serious
short
time.
and serious time.
Sorry, but if I wasn't focused on that particular angle, then those hunters would have raped me. I'm not even kidding.
I gotcha. I don't know this game. You're the speedrunner. Alright.
More comments. Go.
Sounds good. We've got $10 from Dale Pauls, who said this $10 goes to Mega Man 9 being played. We need more of the blue bomber. And I agree. So $10 from Mega Man 9. And then Joshua Hamilton gave $5 and said, actually, Carcinogen, Resident Evil, Operation Raccoon City is the best from True Shade.
Oh.
Cool.
You turn that crank.
All these donations are making me very cranky.
Oh.
For good reason, my friend.
We already claimed the
You're
bounty,
within,
though.
you're within reach of the duct tape, by the way, Jay.
No, seriously, don't.
Yeah, no, you don't want to do that to him right now.
I would let you do it, man.
Actually, I just want to check with you, Cars. For that one donation comment for Resident Evil 2, where they said for Claire Redford, we have in our little donation tracker here a choice between Leon and Clara. Is that Clara and Claire?
It's spelled
It's
wrong.
Leon and Claire.
Yeah.
Claire.
Oh, it is. It should be Claire. Okay.
Yeah, it's spelled
It
wrong.
was
Close enough.
probably
Whatever.
tired.
Then you
Put that
can,
in.
you can go ahead and change it if you know
Okay,
how.
so
No,
watch
it's not
this.
even worth changing. Just, I mean, it's just for our.
I'm just gonna get the spider to melt the web for me.
You can call her Clara from now on.
Nah.
Come on, hurry up. Thank you. No, you jerk. Thank you.
He just keeps sneezing. He's got this horrible head cold, and you're like egging him on. That's mean.
Apparently the head
Speaking
cold
of sneezing.
apparently that it's transmittable from Resident Evil to Brossentia.
Yeah.
It's contagious.
I'm pretty sure Brossentia is showing signs of T-virus infection right now. So what
Oh,
we need
man.
to do
Yeah.
is cover him and lie and leave him in the backyard.
No, we don't need to like decapitate him or anything.
Now just cover him and lie. It'll be okay.
Capcom loves their cranks.
Okay. So how are we doing on B scenario donations, by the way?
Well, we
we're
haven't
up-
received any new ones.
So it's whatever it was at.
$5.
B scenario, guys. Come on. I know you guys have played B scenario. It's the more exciting of the two.
You get a guy in a trench coat following you around kind of creepily and punching you once in a
Dude,
while.
He's like a proto nemesis. Seriously, what's the matter with you people? It's like
Mr. X.
it's Mr. X. Come on.
His name is Mr. X. How can we not go with it?
He might be related to Mr. K.
Yeah, he could be. Like he's just he's like very down the line.
I don't know, that Mr. M or Mr. J might be on the list too.
No. A whole $5 for B scenario? Really? I've never done B scenario in a marathon before. Come on, I want to show it off.
Of course, you can't just pull that thing away.
No, you can't pull things in this game,
No.
unfortunately.
Pulling is beyond Chris's ability.
It's actually a really good run so far.
So the cutscene, it set the mood in the right way.
It did.
That's the only way to set the mood for an RE game. Anyone.
Val Kilmer as Wesker.
Yep.
Yeah, as Clark's been saying, B scenario, you only get a little bit of time left to get in donations for that.
Yeah.
So I think here's a great opportunity for someone who doesn't know these games well to ask, what's the difference?
Okay, the B scenario. Basically, you unlock the B scenario by completing one character's scenario and creating a save file. Like, if you finish Leon A, then you unlock Claire B. Or if you finish Claire A, you unlock Leon B. Now, the B scenarios basically start the character off on the other side of the wreckage. Like, you know, how in the beginning, you know, they get thrown out of the police car from either direction. You play as that other character. And they have, like, an alternate scenario with, like, different events, like a different subplot and all that stuff.
And some of the things that you do in the first scenario affect what you're doing in the second scenario.
Right.
Like, as you're going on, what you were doing as the other character will happen, and items will disappear if you picked them up as the other character in a couple of situations, and the radio calls that you're hearing about the other character at certain points in the story, you'll hear them come over the radio saying, you know, this is going on.
So, in other words, let's say you finished Leon A and unlocked Claire B. It's not just that you finished Leon A, but it's actually what you did as Leon A affects then Claire B. So as a speedrunner, do you then try to do like an absolute minimum as Leon
New Game
A?
Plus.
Well, it depends really. Hang on one second, I need to think here. Okay, that's everything. Where were we again? Alright, B scenarios. Yeah, there actually is one thing. There is actually one thing that I do to set up a proper B scenario speedrun, and that is put down the cable in the west hallway, so that whenever I go up to the library, like the second you go to the library in the B scenario, like the zombies coming through the window is triggered immediately, and depending on where you place the cable, the box will short out and zombies will come through that window instead. So it's like whatever place you put the cable prompts the zombies to show up.
Whereas if you place no cable, they come through both windows.
They come through both windows.
Okay.
Yeah. By the way, this is the Chris Redfield Teaches Typing segment.
Super.
Umbrella Raffles OS. Let's do this. J-O-H-N, enter. A-T-A, enter.
You really hit that enter key.
Might work that way.
That's caveman computing right there.
Oh, it is.
M-O-L-E.
All with one hand as he slams it in.
Oh.
Yeah, you slammed that keyboard. He is so proud of himself for that.
Yeah.
I'm surprised he's just like the best way the scenario.
No, he's going. Yeah, boy.
Yeah, he is. The best way the scenario could end it, you can just pick it up and the computer and just throws it. And then he does the thumbs up gesture.
Okay, so with that floor unlocked, we are going to go get the key to the power room. And I am also going to get the last of the Mo discs. Let's see. So what else is in the B scenario? Oh yeah, Mr. X. Oh, damn, I forgot about you.
Yeah. Plus, the actual ending of the game. Or, the full ending, I should say.
Yeah.
The real ending.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's all of the Mo discs. Now I have to find the... now I have to use the consoles to get them going along the way. The consoles to eliminate them from my inventory. Like the modus are just necessary for rescuing Jill or Chris, depending on who you play as. And I'm keeping this extra first aid spray for a sort of sequence break, in which I go through the gas chamber to put down one of the modus without like pushing the boxes over the vents. So basically, I'm just running through like 2 poisoned rooms. I'm gonna go ahead and mark you.
We have 2 more comments whenever you want.
Oh, go ahead.
Alright. Just to say, this is from Matthew Sullivan. He donated $20 and said put this $20 for B scenario.
There we go, Matthew Sullivan.
And then
starting the train.
And then the train underwent an attempted hijacking by Michael Fulton. Thank you very much for your donation of $11. He says, fly in here. That's $11 for the A game of RE2. Anyone who wants B game will have to counter this. Unfortunately, our internal donation tracker has no way of doing this. So if you like, I can put that $11 towards B game, which is clearly what you wanted. Or you could send us a PM and we can put that $11 towards something else.
SDA merit chat. That's what you want to PM.
Do we have someone in that chat?
You.
This one?
The one that's logged in, or the big CRT screen is the one that's on the SDA page.
I tried to jump on my back.
Stupid monkey.
Mesh monkeys.
Oh, by the way, the Yeti said that if they sell 33 more shirts, they will hit $1,000 raised for the first key design.
Wow.
That was a little while ago. We have half an hour left for that sale. So if you want, drop by the Yeti and buy a t-shirt. They are doing great. There are 2 more shirt designs coming out later. Tomorrow is the next one. I forget who made it.
Ryan Hawk.
Well, that's the one that's available now. So yeah, the one that Quexel was referring to by Ryan Hawk is the one that's available right now, available for about half an hour longer. It is just a t-shirt design featuring characters from a whole bunch of the different games being speedrun here at Summer Games Done Quick. Fine looking shirt, and the new shirt will become available in about well, half an hour.
Yes.
There we go, yeah.
I just decided to make a quick detour for safety.
Becca apparently somehow made it down here on her own.
Yeah.
Becca,
no one really understands how that happened.
I saw you in the garden. I caught up with you at lunch.
Teleportation.
Well,
Yeah.
NPC powers.
don't go out alone.
So,
Yes, sir.
there's actually another pretty funny piece of dialogue coming up pretty soon, but either way, come on, B scenario, B scenario, B scenario, B scenario, B scenario, B scenario,
Zombie scenario.
zombie scenario,
Oh.
where all the enemies in the game are replaced with zombies.
Oh.
Brains.
Chris, as my subordinate,
Stars.
wonderful talent. I would never work for a company like Umbrella.
Wesker, you were formerly with Umbrella.
What do you mean?
Since when have you been an Umbrella agent? And a traitor to the stars?
Now you're wrong. I was formerly with Umbrella, yes. But now I'm prepared to face swing. Even getting rid of you vigilante stars.
Now, the worst possible situation has occurred. The failure of the experiment created a virus, a biological weapon, polluting the entire lab.
No, the worst happened with the tyrant virus. I lost it with my star team members because of it.
You killed them with your own hands. Did you kill Enrico?
Really?
Yes, like this. Rebecca! Don't move. Dude. Okay, you. Chris, I have something to show you. Now, walk.
So Wesker was pointing his gun that way. Why didn't Chris just like shoot him?
Because apparently he is now at gunpoint.
Is this?
That's right.
That's right.
This
is the ultimate life form.
Tyrant.
Chris. Stop it.
Wesker,
Stop
you're
it.
pitiful. This is your savior? You say this failure is your savior?
You can make sure yourself whether Tyrant is a failure or not.
Look at that, I think Wesker and Chris had the same typing teacher.
Something like that.
So Chris is a little more violent.
Yeah.
Go to hell. Jill will join you too.
By the way, I should probably mention that the ending theme in the credits for the original Japanese version is about on par with I Am the Wind. Like, I'm dead serious.
You can't kill me.
Can't kill me. Damn it. Damn it. Okay. There is a problem. Oh, wow.
We do have some people in the chat wondering if you're knifing Tyrant.
It's a little late for that.
Well, I'm not the one asking the question. Why are you...
Hey, I'm not taking it out on you or anything.
Okay.
I'm just saying it's a little late for that, but also because I don't have a memory card, so I'm a little inconfident in my ability to knife the Tyrant on camera.
Yeah.
How about Captain Wesker?
Yeah.
Just talking about knifing things.
Yeah,
the
just-
tyrants especially.
Yeah, especially the
Get
Tyrant.
out of here.
I mean, knife the...
Everyone got like sucked away in
Yeah.
Sim Cityville out there. I almost got
Sim
sucked away in
Cityville.
it. I remember.
Yeah.
I didn't play that game.
By the way,
Ever.
I'm pretty sure it should be very soon that Mike should come back in, because the ending credits, especially.
Oh, they're so awesome.
Yeah. Like in the original Japanese version, it's almost on par with I Am the Wind.
I saw a
It might
research
be
file
better,
this
honestly.
lab.
Huh?
It said that a great
That
deal
might be
of
better,
research on the
honestly.
Tyrant virus exists right here. We should blow this place up.
We are already into it over our heads. Rebecca, can you do it?
Yes, sir. I'll set up a triggering system for a bomb.
Okay. Now we have a chance to
Characters
escape.
without
See you
faces
inside the
are always
house.
so bombastic with their arms and PSX games.
She's so enthusiastic setting off that bomb too.
As soon as lip syncing came into play, all that disappeared.
Well, yeah, but you see, they kind of have to talk with their hands. I mean, you know? Okay, so this part here is...
Dumb.
Yeah. But not only...
times I messed this up?
About 2 or 3 times.
I
Yeah.
think I messed it up at least twice.
Okay, and... Okay, gotta push it one more time.
You have enough health?
I should. Let me double check. Okay. Good for now. Just getting that for prosperity, and Yeah, this gas siphons your health off really, really, really fast.
And definitely saves some time though.
Yeah.
What?
So far, Carcinogen, your Play B scenario has raised $45 out of the requisite $250.
Okay.
So we really want some people to bring it in the last few minutes for a great cause.
Yeah, it needs a lot more money. I like your money. So does the charity organization, by the way, the Organization for Autism Research. We should probably plug them while we're at it.
Indeed, the Organization for Autism Research. Last year, we raised enough money to provide a full research grant, which is an amazing thing for one group to do. And so, this year, we hope to be able to fund one, maybe even two, because they are an awesome group helping the world here. A lot of us do have connections to people with autism, and it's something that's special to help us and to help them all coexist and live a happier life. So every donation that you give is great and helps in every way possible.
Well, and I think I'd just like to plug sort of the actual difference that your donations have made in the past, and also people have complained that I haven't been on camera enough. But
again, you'll be seeing a lot of it.
By the way, I require a mic in this room in like a minute. I don't know if you've seen like the end credits for this game. We're like just heard the end credits music for this
on camera, so he's not hidden behind my head.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. But as I was saying, I really do want to plug the effect that your donations last year had for this charity. So the Organization for Autism Research did sponsor an academic study chosen by Essentia, the host of Summer Games Done Quick last year and this year, called Using the Direct Observation Assessment Battery to Assess Outcome of Early Intensive Behavioral Interval. In other words, what sort of effect on behavioral outcomes do early assessment batteries have on people suffering from autism? This was a real scientific study funded by your your donations. So, yeah, thank you very much, and looking for continued success this year.
Like Vegeta's B scenario stuff.
I'm gonna read it.
Okay, yeah, I already did the big stuff.
Okay.
The only thing is, I don't know how to do the counter one for the A scenario. Actually, some of the subjects that increase the duration of
That's how we did it with the animals for Super Metroid.
Alright. So I'm going to go ahead and read a couple more comments if you're okay with that.
Actually, sorry, before you do, I'm going to have to retract an earlier statement where someone trying to troll Carcinogen with an $11 donation against the B scenario, and we said, I don't think we can do this, our tracker isn't set up to work like this, but someone very helpful suggested a brilliant workaround. Instead of requiring $250 to do the B scenario, we're just going to up that to $261. Essentially an $11 donation towards the A scenario, making Carcinogen have that face. Which alone was worth.
I hate you, customer! I wish I would never artificially created a lab!
That's awkward.
And to anyone wearing headphones, we apologize.
Great time right
Oh, apparently the Yeti is suffering. Which, yeah, go check out their site. You only have a few more minutes to buy shirts from them until the next shirt comes on sale, which still goes $3 per sale goes towards our charity, which is awesome. So, is there time to read a couple more?
We're basically at the end, right? Why don't we just finish it off?
He just fires off Flare.
Hopefully at least 27% is
I
epic
am-
as AGDQ one.
Okay, I'm actually going to try replicating that strategy, actually. This is going to be fun.
So
Okay.
you increased the... It's
Okay.
trailing by $201.
So, I need serious time for this. I'm going to try and replicate AGDQ 2011.
Fully split. Is it space?
No, it's 0. And to reset it afterwards to like start a new run, it's the delete key right next to the
Oh,
number
I'm standing in
zero
the
on
wrong place.
and to start.
Oh well.
And then when you start a new run, it's the
Yeah, didn't you have to be closer to this?
just press 0 to start.
Yeah, I was supposed to. Well, it was the white corner that I was supposed to stand at, not the yellow corner.
Are you good on donation station?
I think so.
So-
Yes.
Here's the final boss, the Super Tyrant. Uh-oh.
Yeah, sorry.
He decides to drop it. What a jerk!
The spreadsheet's complicated too, so...
You could have, like, dropped it before I was caught, like, in mid-reloading animation. Thanks, Brad. Okay, yeah, it's nothing. I really tried to replicate
Dude,
that.
you're not gonna use your shotgun?
That is the shotgun.
So is that time?
No, the shotgun is coming
Is
right
that
up.
time?
Yeah, that's time.
1:16:21.
16?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Huh.
Is that good or bad?
Huh. Well, we'll see what the actual final time is, like, on the
Game timer.
yeah, on the game timer. But either way, yeah, you have to listen to this credits music. It's
Oh, it's brilliant.
Okay.
it's amazing.
Oh, is that
Just to let you know, we've had more B scenario donations. Spike Vegeta's broke friend donated $5. He said, please put this towards the B scenario. Either character